This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Happy Tuesday, guys. It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Today we're talking about the Formula One over in Miami. Aren't they dogging everyone that goes to that one, Kate? Rip off!
Have you seen the prices over there, Kate?
I have, and I'm going to tell you all about them.
Well, Kate bought herself a Formula One car. Absolute rip-off.
Can't believe it.
Where are you going to drive that, Kate?
Have you ever
Into a pole in the car park, if it's anything like my past history.
Have you ever seen one up close? I was given a helmet one time
What,
and
a
told
Formula One driver?
told to sit in it.
In the helmet?
No, in the car. You can't
wouldn't
get in
fit
the
in
car.
there.
I couldn't get a leg in the
Well,
car.
a helmet wouldn't get over your head either. You got a massive
No.
Well, could you get in but not out?
No, I couldn't get in. Like, I couldn't
In
get
at
one
all?
thigh in.
Oh, my
They are
gosh.
tiny
Them-
people
yeah, they
and
are.
tiny cars.
But really big pay packets.
Why did you have a steering wheel down your pants?
because it was driving me nuts.
Thumbs up, Kate. No thumbs.
No, absolutely. Thumbs down as far as they can go.
Enjoy the podcast.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's move on to this one. A very angry neighbour, and if you've had to have a chat with your neighbours and ask them to stop doing something, what was that? This is a very angry vegan neighbour who's left a note for the next door neighbour saying, "Hey, could you stop cooking meat with your kitchen window open?
Oh, gotcha.
The smell from the meat wafts over the fence into our house, and we're vegans."
I'm surprised they had the energy to write the note.
It was bad handwriting. I assume they were lying on the floor. And then to drop it into the mailbox. They must have had someone helping out.
It may concern.
It took them 3 weeks. But the note got read.
I must admit, if you are a vegan, the smell of meat would be horrific coming over into your house.
You know what?
But you can't tell someone to stop cooking meat if
You
it's
can't
their house.
really. I mean, it's like saying, would just stop barbecuing. You know, can you not do that?
I remember
in your place.
I've told you the Noarlunga abattoir when that used to, when the wind used to pick up and come over to Port Noarlunga, far out. That
Stench.
That was a horrific smell.
It's
I mean,
nothing
it would-
worse.
I mean, there was a lot of people who lived in my area that didn't mind it, to be honest, because that was the waft that was coming out of their rooms anyway. But
Didn't matter.
it was just horrible.
I mean, in a situation like this, I mean, love thy neighbour, don't get me wrong, and it's a good thing to do to try and help out, but I'm not sure. I'm
can't-
not sure even I would
You
help
can't
out
tell
here.
someone in their own home you're not allowed to cook a certain type of food because I'm a vegan.
Yeah.
You can't.
And by the way, those lentil patties that you keep cooking, could you stop doing that? Because I can smell them from my place and they stink.
There's some great vegan restaurants around now, though. They're really popular. There's a couple in Surrey Hills.
Yeah.
BJ goes to a couple as well.
See, my I suppose sister-in-law, she won't even look at a steak. So, or if you're making chicken sandwiches, she can't see a chicken carcass.
Yeah.
So if you're cutting up meat or the carcass is there, no way.
Well,
She won't go anywhere near it.
I
Or
told
look
you
at
what, BJ's not vegetarian. She's not vegan, but she doesn't like eating animals that are cute.
Mate, I understand that. Fitz, I think that's the only reason we don't eat some animals, because we have a connection with them.
So-
Like, you'd never eat a dog because you have a connection and a bond with them. If you have no relationship with, like, a deer or a cow, eat it.
Yeah, no, it's not. But see, chickens, people have relationships with chickens.
Oh, really?
What?
Who knows?
What's going on there?
Who's close with a chicken?
Yeah,
You know what I
well,
mean?
no, do people have pet chickens and they're beautiful, you know?
just to eat. Zach,
God sent a photo, sorry, before we go to
mate.
Zach, from a friend who was over in Asia, and they have the cooked chicken, but all ready to go in the packaging. But you know how when you get a uncooked chicken,
Yep.
whole body, the head's off, and it's just sitting there, you put it in the oven. They keep the head on.
oh, yeah, they do. The head's a delicacy as well.
And that becomes a whole other visual experience when you've
Yeah.
got this little nude head sitting at the top of the chicken body.
Yeah, you can bond.
Can't
you?
eat that.
You can see it.
Cannot eat that all of a sudden.
Zach, welcome to the show. Your housemate had a run-in with a neighbour. Is that right?
Good morning, guys. He sure did.
What's the story, Zach?
So he reversed into the driveway once, and the neighbour rang me up having a bit of a tanty, saying, your housemate's reversed into my driveway and has cracked a brick, so you owe me a new brick.
Oh,
You
no.
owe me a new brick?
He did. He was not happy.
Some people.
So, mate,
They just
had to
like
let him know.
Yeah, they like to complain just for the sake of complaining sometimes, don't
You
they?
have to. Zach, just a quick question. How tall are you, mate? You've got an unbelievably deep voice.
I'm 6'4". I'm a big guy.
Yeah,
You're
well
a
done.
huge unit,
You
Zach.
would be good for radio.
You would
Zach.
be. Done any voiceover work in the past,
Have
Zach?
we got the?
Oh, I haven't, but, I do a bit of singing.
Have you got
Oh.
the 16-year-old lad that I met at the cafe in Balmain?
That was extraordinary. Zach, what do you mean you do a bit of singing?
Oh, just in the shower, a bit of karaoke. Have a good time.
Got a favourite song for us, Zach? Could you give us a bit?
Oh, you're probably on the spot.
You could do it, mate. You could do it. What are you singing?
Any request?
What are you singing in the shower at the
Oh
moment?
gosh, what are you? A bit of Joe Cocker, "You Are So Beautiful," or
Yeah, give us a classic.
I don't know that one.
oh, you don't know that one.
What do you know, Zach?
Have you got the? Oh, you got the sketch, have you? Oh yeah, the guy with the deep voice, the 16-year-old.
Yep. Zach.
No, not that impressive.
Okay, Zach, thank you. Zach's not going to sing for
No,
us.
he's not going to sing for us.
Yeah, have you got that kid?
Yeah.
That is Foreigner for your Friday morning. I want to know what love is. Get in line, Foreigner. Don't we all? You're listening to Smooth 95.3, and I'm Oscar. Oscar the Grouse. Not Grouch, Grouse, because I feel great. There's a beautiful sunrise outside. I've done all my homework, and Mum is letting me drive around in her Nissan Pulsar this weekend on my hills. You know what? It goes pretty quick, but I'm only allowed to go up to 60 k's an hour.
How old was he?
He was 16 years
What
of
a
age.
voice.
Unbelievable.
Well done, Oscar.
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Probably somewhere in the snow for me.
For accommodation, flights, and more, book on the What If app.
What If? It's Aussie for travel. We're just talking about all the remixes of Tracey Chapman's Fast Car. After Luke Combs is obviously, we're playing that quite a bit on and over at the moment. He's got an amazing voice, country voice. We also remix as well. I think Jonas Blue does a remix as well in the system. Oh, that's Luke Combs.
That's Luke, yeah.
What's Jonas Blue's remix that you've got there?
Oh, yep.
Oh, I
Got it.
forgot all about this one.
And then Kate Ritchie's thrown us a curveball and
oh,
said
I
that,
know I'm the music man around here.
that Justin Bieber did a remix of Fast Car.
Remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk.
I love this.
City lights way out before, and your arms just wrapped right around my shoulder. And I
had no idea.
had a feeling that I
think it was in a-
I
don't know, Radio 1 performance. Is that right?
Hey, this time tomorrow on the show, hear the brand new single from Kate Ritchie when she does her version of Fast Car.
Would you do it, Kate? I'll back you up. I'll
Just
be a backup.
record it.
What do you
I want you to
think?
record it.
Think about that question.
Hey, I know you won't do
Would
wrap up of the
you,
week.
Kate, do a remix of Fast
Come on.
Car on the radio
Kate,
tomorrow?
Come on, this is commercial
Just,
radio, Kate.
Kate, you could do, this is something that you could do for the show and the people of Sydney would love to hear.
It'd be
it.
nice.
Now, but there's production behind it. We'll help you out.
You're not by
Sounds like-
yourself.
No, but I want to be like live and
Oh, you want to do it
raw
live?
and
You can do it live if you want.
You can't. I'm not going. I don't even know how I'm being dragged into this conversation. There is absolutely no way I will ever do a
Is that an
cover
acoustic?
of Fast Car.
Can we just do a
listen
little
to
bit?
those voices.
We'll do a little bit to after the show today.
Stop it.
And we.
Because I can feel myself being swayed,
Okay, so
and then
here are
it's
the
going to be
lyrics.
something I'll regret.
Here are the lyrics on my phone. Jess has got the instrumental there. You're about to. Here we go. Come on.
I'm embarrassed.
Just a little bit, a couple of lines.
Is this? Oh, it's instrumental.
Here we
I'm
go.
waiting for
2,
someone.
3, 4.
You got a fast car. No, I can't do it.
Come on.
Hang on. Now I'm really embarrassed. Okay.
Here we go.
Come on,
Come on, you can do it.
Take
Come
a
on.
deep breath.
Go, you good thing.
You got a fast car. I wanted to get anywhere. Maybe we could make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better than here in the studio. Starting from zero. That's it. That is it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What has happened to me?
Makes sense. Kate Ritchie. We want more.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The Formula One, which is all about cars now, I've worked out. Thanks, MDG, for popping into the studio.
Happy to help.
In Miami has been running over the last week.
Love F1 Miami, man.
Run for about 3 days or something.
The race itself goes for 2 hours, but there's practice on Friday, qualifying on Saturday, and the race on Sunday, Kate.
And then we party for 3 days,
Exactly,
man.
a whole lot of partying around it, and people are outraged, and they're actually they're likening the festivities around the F1 to something like Fire Festival.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right,
It's out of
okay.
control. Well, no, actually, you said yesterday, MDG, that it was a bit cheesy, but Will.i.am was composing. He had a full orchestra composing music while LL Cool J introduced each driver.
Very American.
Well, I've got some audio. So this is LL Cool J introducing Max Verstappen.
The two-time world champion and the current championship leader. He's the man everyone has to beat, and the man who looks unstoppable. Turn it up for Max Verstappen!
Wow.
Max, I just told the world you are unstoppable. Will you be unstoppable this weekend?
I made it a bit more difficult for myself, but we're going to have a good day. We're going to have fun.
You have a great day.
It doesn't really match LL Cool J. It's kind of, as far as crowd warm-ups go, I think the Americans have really got it hands down.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, give us a call, 13 24 10, if you're paying way too much for something, because that's what everybody's upset about. Now, I clicked on the story thinking, oh, okay, they're going to be charging $25 for something, and that's what people are upset about. Have a listen to these prices. If you're lining up and getting food, which you should be doing to line your tummy, people were paying $62 for a Wagyu steak sandwich.
Oh, well, that's if it's Wagyu steak, I can understand.
That's 100 Aussie.
Yeah, okay, but wait for this. If you want a seafood, maybe you're not a meat eater. Chilled prawns with mustard and cocktail sauce, that was selling for Australian $741. Yeah, if you wanted a lobster roll, that was $667.
You're kidding.
No, but maybe you don't eat meat at all, and you feel like a bit of fruit. Maybe you want pineapple and watermelon.
I want a fruit platter. What do you got?
Rambutan. Oh, I have a fruit platter for you, but it's going to set you back $437.
That's ridiculous.
Now, to be fair, they were servings of 4. However, you are still asking everyone to... Could you throw us $150? Because I'll go and get you a prawn cocktail.
Absolutely. And salads were like just under $400. Do you like an empanada?
Oh, yes, please.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, over $500, and steam buns were $444.
Were people actually paying it?
Well, I guess
or were
so.
you walking up going, oh my God, there's not much of a line here. My timing's good.
Yeah.
No, it's because no one will pay it.
You've got to be a Formula One driver to afford it. That's
Absolutely.
the only thing.
They'd be being brought all these things in the green room.
Yeah, they'd have the green room.
What is it? What were we saying as well? I mean, around here in Sydney, what was the $5 RSL?
$62. Well, no, $47 for the schnitzel.
$47 for a schnitzel.
A schnitzel.
Come on.
Isn't that
They said
wild?
that's a veal, though. So veal is
baby cow.
deer?
No,
No,
cow.
yeah,
It's
A calf.
I do like a bit of
Oh, no, I don't
Right.
like to say
And
it.
venison is deer.
Deer.
Right.
Yeah, I do like a bit of venison as well.
Do you? It's
Yeah.
gamey, isn't it?
Very gamey. I don't mind a bit of roux too. We had kangabangers the other night. You didn't like a bit of kangabangers?
I've heard a lot of advertising around kangaroo and about getting into
A
it.
bit more gamey, but if you do it on a mash bed of potato or sweet potato...
With gravy?
Do you know, we should talk to Nigella Lawson about
kangas
this.
and mash.
Kangas and mash. That's what it's about.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That isn't a shot. She's
Oh, you
giving
got a
me
thumbs up. Mate, you can die a happy man.
I've got fast car out of Kate today and a thumbs
And a
up.
thumbs
Yes,
up.
please.
You can retire.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
A world-renowned private members club that hosted the first date between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle has released its plans to open its first Australian venue in Sydney.
Yeah, you cool, but I'm better.
You
was
cool,
that?
but I'm better.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so this is it is Soho House. You may have heard of it before. Basically, it's
Members only.
it's for people working in creative industries in the media, but it is members only. And worldwide, memberships can start at about $2,700 plus a sign-on fee of about $900. So that $3,000, that's a year. You got to pay that just to, in fees.
Is that free food and drink when you go there?
No, it isn't. That's the thing. That's just for you to be a member.
So
and
it's not like throwing a toasted sandwich and a couple of beers on a Friday?
No. It's just...
It's in page 6 of the paper today. They're talking about an old warehouse in Darlinghurst.
Yeah, Darlinghurst. So they're going to spend about $25 million because it's an old place, but they're going to do it up. And on it, I mean, they've got a cabaret room in there.
Oh, yeah.
A studio bar, dining areas. There'll be a rooftop swimming pool. There'll be like a gym, 3 outdoor terraces.
Wow.
You've got your own lockers in there. I mean, I've got a mate who works in the music industry, and he keeps saying to me, you got to come to Soho House. I've never been there. We got invited at G'day USA by that guy at the table,
That's
remember?
right. And then we didn't go the next night. There was too much on. But it's something that everybody always talks about. Like, if you can get access in, it's like, oh, mate, Soho House. What, you can get us into Soho House? You're a member at Soho House. No way. How'd you get in there?
I don't know. It's a bit... But see, like I said... Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they had a date there. Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Leonardo DiCaprio, they're some of their clientele, apparently. As if you're going to run into those guys, though.
Oh, that would definitely be there.
I would think, though, for the celebrities, though, if they know that it's... I mean, it's hush-hush, you would... I mean, a lot of people would go... If you're going to travel around the world, you want to go to a place where you know it's going to be quite...
That's
quiet,
true.
and there's not going to be paparazzi around.
Quite nice to think that... I didn't realise... I thought it was just food and drink. But to think that you could go there in the afternoon, have a bit of a swim, hit the gym, freshen up, and then roll into dinner.
Well, that's what... You were a part of that exclusive golf club, weren't you? And you didn't really use it for anything.
What are you talking about?
Which one? Royal Australian? What was it, MDG?
I don't know, mate.
He was the... What was the one that he was a part of?
Royal Sydney.
Royal Sydney, that's right. And you never used it for golf. It cost you a fortune, $5,000 a year or something, and you just used the pool twice.
We occasionally play golf at the across the fence, much more working class Woolooware golf course because he was too embarrassed to actually play golf on Royal Sydney.
It's Wallara,
embarrass himself.
It's Wallara Public.
Sorry, you're right.
And you know what was great about it, Fitz, is it had a daycare centre as well. So you could go down there, you put the kids into a little daycare centre for $11 an hour.
Oh, so you had to pay?
You'd do that deal, wouldn't you? Right? No. Then you go to the gym while the kid's still in daycare.
You don't go to the gym.
Then you have breakfast, and then you lie by the pool while the kid's still in daycare.
Didn't you complain about it once because the pool was getting fixed, and you said, I pay my fees.
I would never complain about it.
If the pool is not ready.
No, there was an issue in the paper a while ago, remember, because one of the members, or a guest of a member, took her top off by the pool.
Oh, no way.
Hell broke loose.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, you do not do that poolside at Royal Sydney.
Tommy Williams also talks about the Cabbage Tree Club. We've spoken about that one at the Palm. That's at Palm Beach.
Yep.
There's some exclusive clubs around Sydney.
You don't take your top off at the Cabbage Tree Club either, mate.
What's the men's club? What's the one where
men's gallery? I think.
No.
Sorry,
no,
different.
No, what was the one for all the business and John Howard was a part of it?
Melbourne Club, or the Australia Club.
The Australia Club.
See, the thing with the Soho Club, which would be awesome, and Bronte's over in London at the moment, was there for the coronation, was at the Soho House in London yesterday because her friend's there, and that's where Meghan and Harry went for their first date. Yeah. Like, it's legitimate and it's huge. Yep. Does Sydney have enough of the media arts types for a 5-story subscription only? Like, who are you looking at? Justice Crew?
So how many mates you got with? Hey? So there's 10.
Just for the arts and the music. That's what it's all about.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Athletes, what do they eat and how do they do it? God, because part of, there's a guy who gets around Sydney and he's a fit bloke. And he says...
One guy?
Yeah, well, there's only one fit guy in Sydney.
What? Really?
And he says...
And you're looking at him.
That if you haven't got your sleep and your diet right, then don't even turn up to training.
Well,
don't even turn up.
That's what blew my mind when I heard that LeBron James gets 10 hours sleep a night. And I think he has a room. I don't even know if he sleeps with his wife.
The silent room.
But he has a room completely no light in there at all.
Really?
No noise. I think it's like a hyperbaric chamber.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Well, they do say you have to sleep for your body to kind of...
recover.
Yeah, recover.
Well, this job here is the best for that.
Yeah.
Sleeping. Isn't it? At about
getting enough
3 p.m.
sleep. Yeah.
It is magnificent.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Oh, because I come in at 7.
How many hours of sleep do you get a night, Kate, do you reckon?
Well, I didn't get to bed till 11:30 last night. That was a late one.
Jeez, that's a late one.
I was doing a bit of reading.
Yeah.
Usually, like 7 to 8.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Here's the thing, when it comes to your diet, if you really want to tick it off and perform like the best, they've gone through some of the main leading sports people around the world. Let's start with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not an ounce of fat on him.
Nothing on him, is he?
I wear his fragrance, Legacy.
Oh, is he leaving a legacy on your neck?
It's $30 a bottle.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I hope you're joking.
Yeah, it's $30 from Chemist Warehouse. They've run out, actually. I'm a bit shattered.
Of Legacy?
Yeah.
Is that what that smell is?
Yeah, I wear Legacy for Cristiano Ronaldo. I really like the fragrance.
A celebrity fragrance.
Oh, my God. That's interesting.
So either that or Beckham. Beckham's got one.
Beckham does
You
have
know
one.
it doesn't make you them. Like
No,
if you
I
wear the
feel like
fragrance,
it.
you're not
You can't
Beckham.
perform
Like you're not buying into
As
the
soon
posters.
as I spray it
are
on
you?
myself, you put me in a corner and I will set that up for
Bend it like
the
fizzy.
striker.
He goes on to say that he has 6 small meals a day packed full of protein. So he's so strict with his timing as
6
well.
meals a day?
6 meals a day, that wherever he is and whatever he's doing, in a room full of people, he will say, stop, feed time. So he, like Snoop Dogg with his sleep routine, will go, I must eat now.
Well, see,
That's how strict he is with it.
Hugh Jackman did that when he plays the role of Wolverine. He said that he has to get up at 2 a.m. to eat a meal.
eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
to actually eat. But these people have chefs as well.
They
It's
do.
not,
So
their
he was
lifestyles are different.
He goes for the swordfish, the sea bass. He likes seafood as well. But then, for breakfast, he has a bit of a European breakfast. He's got cheese and ham and low-fat yogurt.
Oh.
Yogurt doesn't go with cheese and ham,
Oh,
does
you
it?
can, mate.
Well,
You
one
can.
after the other.
If you're at a buffet, right, you can definitely
You're
continue
like,
on from cheese to ham
all
to
of it.
yogurt. Tom Brady, this is quite interesting. Tom Brady, you won't catch him eating pizza.
The goat?
The goat, yes. It goes on to say that he has a very, very simple diet, mainly plant-based. 80% of it is plant-based. And he drinks 3 gallons of water a day.
Yes.
How much is that, though?
Well, that is over 10 litres of water a day.
Yeah, see,
is that right?
I drink 5 litres of water a day.
That's a lot.
But see, the other thing as well, he plant-based, and that's anti-inflammatory. So when you eat meat and stuff, it inflames.
Yep.
And as you get older, if you can take meat out of your diet, you will all your aches and pains will go away.
Really?
Yeah. Red meat's the worst.
Here's the big one for you. Let's move on to LeBron James, because I think I'm quite similar to LeBron in so many ways. He's 38 years old and he's come out and he said...
How old are you?
42. He's come out and he said that he drinks wine every day.
Does he really?
I think that's why he's sleeping for 10 hours. He drinks wine every day.
Just one glass or
2 to 3 glasses.
no?
Every day?
Not fussed if it's at lunch, not fussed if it's at dinner.
And what are the benefits of that? Is it red or white?
It doesn't go on to say which colour it is.
It'd be red, wouldn't it?
LeBron's
think it'd be red.
knocking off a couple of Yalumbas.
Yeah.
How long is that body of his? He could probably put anything into it.
That's the thing.
It's
I mean,
fine.
if
You've got
would
room.
be nothing, would it? 2 to 3 glasses of wine for LeBron.
What about this? There was 2 girls in my area yesterday, and they were getting out of their car, and I heard something smash. I went, "Oh, that doesn't sound too good." And I walked over there. It was a huge magnum of red wine.
Oh no!
From Penfolds. It wasn't a Grange or anything, but the girl in the back seat, they had it on the back seat. She got out of the car and it just rolled off in slow motion and smashed everywhere. And I went over there and started licking the road, girls.
Oh no!
Because I was already down there on all fours.
Snooping around the car.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm LeBron. If I have to, I will.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Charles, I don't know if he's fit for King. He's getting upset already. We've already spoken about this. Remember a few months ago, at one of his pens, he had to sign something and it wasn't working, and he was blowing up at all his helpers around him. Every time this pen doesn't work, he was getting upset with this. Well, there's vision of Prince Charles, or not King Charles now. This was at the coronation leading up to it when they arrived in that amazing gold cart.
Oh, the carriage.
The carriage, sorry.
It's not a beer cart.
Cart would be open-topped.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
It would.
So you could have a shot at him.
With a bale of hay.
Yes, a couple of barrels on the back.
So they were due to appear at 10:45. Instead, the coach pulled up at 10:47. And there's a moment where you can see Charles is not happy. Now, they've got a lip reader in, and what he actually said was, yes, we can never be on time. This is a negative, and yes, I'm upset. There's always something. This is boring.
No, he didn't.
Even he says it's boring.
Even he knew that the coronation was boring.
He then goes on to say, what's going to happen next? The pen will run out of ink again? He's still whinging.
Is he saying he's not saying the coronation is boring, Fitzy? Please don't skew this story to suit your own agenda.
He's
boring. Saying it's boring that we're always late.
I came to the coronation and all I got was this bloody carriage.
Was it 200 million or something?
The carriage?
Is it really?
Not
It's
the carriage
gold.
itself, but I think the whole production.
Well, it was on Channel 7 last night. They rolled the whole concert out. I thought, hang on a minute, I saw this during the morning, and then I had the good luck of watching it again.
You got to watch Paloma Faith again?
Yes.
He doubled down.
Yeah, they
on
managed
the
to get
concert.
Ollie Murs.
That is amazing.
Which was
And
good.
Callum Scott got up with Take That.
Yes,
The huge names.
Looks like you didn't miss any of it.
Well, actually, there is. They were lip reading Charles when he was watching Take That as well, and he said, "We can never be on time. This is a negative. There's always something. This is boring."
I want Paul McCartney. Get him now.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
He's the stat man.
3 cracking stats for you this morning, but I'm going to hold on those just for the moment. I have a little something to read here. If you remember last week on the show, this went to air. How many episodes of Home and Away did Kate Ritchie star in?
4,351.
It was 1,760.
No, you've got that wrong. Kate would know.
Where did you get your facts?
Dear Kate Ritchie, and all of our listeners on the Fitz and Whipper with Kate Ritchie radio
Who's this
show.
from?
We would like to apologise for the mistake that was made during last week's Statman segment about Kate's appearance on Home and Away. It has come to our attention the number of episodes that Kate appeared in was incorrect.
Oh, what?
We have learnt our lesson, and apart from using ChatGPT for that question and to write this apology, we won't be relying on it for such important information in the future. It says on Wikipedia you starred in 4,640 episodes.
Why wouldn't you go to Wikipedia?
Well,
But has that been updated?
ChatGPT. So you say
but I think I got it
4,000
wrong too, because I took a photo of my little photo thing the other day.
What
and
do you
I think
got?
I'm at 3. What happened was, I don't want to get bogged down in it,
please.
of course, but you know me, love a home and away chat.
Yeah.
3,500 and, I don't know,
Yep.
48. And they made me 3 plaques with like an array of photos from when I was 8 to when I was 30 when I left.
Gotcha.
And then they...
What a journey.
No, I'm not taking... I'm really interested in it.
And then even they got the episode. They
got it wrong.
They cut me short 1 episode.
Oh, see, this is like
what I mean.
when footy players play in State of Origin
Yep.
or representative sides. They don't count those games as well. That's what you've done on Home and Away. You've done reunion shows. You've
And
done
I
all
went
that.
back as a guest.
Yeah, see, that's what they got to take that into consideration.
You got stabbed on the road.
Well, do you want to?
Thank you so much.
You were way off. You were 3,000 episodes off.
Mate, ChatGPT was way off. Here we go. I mentioned this one before we went into it. How long does the average person spend a week staring into the fridge trying to work out what to eat? Nearest to the pin.
How long a week?
Yeah.
God, I don't know.
I mean, I do it a lot.
Hours?
20 minutes?
No, it'd be more than that.
20?
Is it an hour?
20 minutes from... I can't answer that, Ryan.
I'll say 20 minutes.
Okay, locking in 20 minutes.
Say 5.5 hours.
5.5. Wow, you got a big day, mate. Or nothing in your fridge at all. Or you're used to things appearing in your fridge.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. What were you?
Yeah.
I said 20 minutes.
I'll go hour and a half.
Oh, can I change mine?
It's a long time, isn't it?
50's nearest to the pin is 49 minutes. Well done, Ryan James.
Yeah, but is that for people who don't cook?
I didn't take that into account, I'm sorry. And there won't be an apology next week for
Please
that.
don't sigh, MDG, when I ask a question like that.
No, it was a giggle.
5 hours.
Can we check that again? If that's ChatGPT,
No,
that
we're
might
not
be
checking that.
correct.
We move on. What percentage of Australians have donated to charity in the last month? What percentage of Australians have donated to charity in the last month? Think of yourselves. If we look around the room.
Say 15%.
15 for Ryan James.
I don't think we're a
2%.
very giving country, to be honest.
And cost of living crisis, it's hard enough to make ends meet for yourself.
Kate's at 2. Fitzy's at 15.
I'll go 10%. Split the difference.
The winner is Ryan James at 70%. 70%.
70%.
Does that mean even a coin? Like
Anything, just a donation.
I take that back. Sorry,
a donation.
Australia.
Yes, we're doing it tough, but there's people doing it tougher, and we recognise that.
I'm really
well
proud
done,
of that.
Aussies.
2%. I feel
Go
bad
Aussie,
about
go.
it.
What, you haven't donated to anyone? in the
I
past?
have actually. I donated $10 to the Sumatran tigers at the Taronga Zoo.
Oh, they're so beautiful, aren't they?
Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
They are beautiful,
I just tapped and goed.
Oh, did you on the way out?
Mate,
They made it so easy, and I don't know if I really donated. I was just holding my phone like I always do, and it went beep beep.
Mate, there's a homeless guy on Glebe Point Road who has tap and go, and I went, you know what? You're well done, mate. Here's my card.
Has he really?
Yeah, and I was thinking, Tommy, I think that's the way. People don't carry cash anymore.
No,
Do we
I
give
know.
away little ATM machines?
Oh, yeah, those little
That's
white
interesting.
squares.
Yeah, the little white squares. Because I think people would donate to a homeless person if they could just tap and go.
Make
wouldn't
it
they?
easier. I guess so. People are sceptical, aren't they?
Very sceptical. And then you don't know what they're going to do with the money. Here we go. How many people have confessed... Sorry, I'm going for a percentage here. How many people have confessed to laughing at a joke even when they don't understand it?
90%.
Kate says 90%.
I'll say 95%.
Have we all done it? I've never done it. I get every
I've never
joke.
done it. I mean, don't be afraid to ask a question. No such thing as a silly
Silly
one.
question, yeah.
It's admitting to it. See, that's the other part of it. The same person that would laugh at a joke they don't get would probably not admit to doing it.
Well said, Matt.
Oh, well broken
So I'm going to go back the other way and say maybe like 2/3, so like 65%.
Oh, interesting.
65. You want 65?
I really
The
thought
way
about
your
it.
mind
What have we
works.
got here? Kate on 90. Well done, Kate.
I'm in the
Well done.
game. I thought you were going to say who's laughed at a joke that isn't funny.
Oh, everyone. 80%
This
guys.
show.
80% have laughed at...
Sorry, that's just
mate?
my job, mate. It's just my laugh track.
80% have confessed to laughing at a joke, even when they don't understand it. So that is a great stat. Time for one more?
Yes. I love
Tom
Stat
would
Man.
like to get out.
Here you go. He's looking
What
at
about
what
people
does this
who
mean?
have laughed
Looking
at a
the clock?
segment even though they don't think it's funny?
I got another one. for you. What percentage of Australians...
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.